Welcome to Kathryn Raaker's World. Innovation, culture, adventure, fashion and health, artists, destinations, traditions. This is Kathryn Raaker's World.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of Kathryn Raaker's World. Our guest today is Dorian Knape, the founder of Mrs. Pucker's Lemon Shots and Integrated Healthcare Solutions. It was a wonderful day about maybe 5 months ago that my very good friend Neil Evans called me up and said, I need you to meet this wonderful woman. She's got a great product, she's got great products, and she really wants you to be healthy. I want to welcome Dorian to our show today. Welcome to our show, Dorian.
Thank you.
She's one of our sponsors, and I use her products, and I love them. They've changed my system, especially your lemon shots. I can't tell you. I even called you up and ordered more because I'd run out. And the thing about them that I love the most is, and you've taught me this, is that I've had an acidic situation for many years with my stomach, and now I have an alkaline. And if I don't have those lemon shots, I feel almost naked. How about that? In a sense, my system feels naked, right? They really do help me, and they help settle my stomach. Like, I was really surprised about that. So tell me, how did you, first of all, meet Neil, and how did you start this wonderful company?
I met Neil when I joined the BNI group, which is a business networking international group in Dana Point, California. And Neil is one of the managers of 5 different locations. So I was fortunate enough to meet him at one of our big meetings.
Right.
As far as Pucker Urban Farm is concerned, we bought property in San Juan Capistrano, California in 2011 and planted 400 lemon trees.
Wow.
So in 2014 we became organic. So we are certified organic under USDA and CDFA. And that allowed us to actually have someone come in and pick our lemons.
Wow.
So Sunkist used to come in and pick all our lemons.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and at the time my children were in high school and they were coming home with Jamba Juice and some other commercial juices thinking they were so healthy. Mm-hmm. So I started investigating what that really meant. And through that process and 400 lemon trees, we developed Mrs. Pucker's Lemon Shots.
Wow.
And we became certified to process in 2017. So we literally pick our lemons off the tree and we process them right on site, including the peel and pith, which happens to have the majority of the value to a lemon.
Right.
And there's no preservatives, there's no sugars, and it's not a sour taste because of the lemon oil in the peel.
And that's what I was really surprised about when I did the first lemon shot. And I couldn't believe it, how it made me feel, especially at breakfast time, because I had it before breakfast.
Right.
And then you do it after lunch and right at bedtime. Am I correct?
Yes. The best idea is after your morning. We like people to drink it first thing in the morning. Mm-hmm. It will boost your metabolism and it will alkalize your body immediately. It will also clear out any bloat or water retention that you might have.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. So people do tend to lose weight on it, but that wasn't really the purpose. So after lunch and after dinner, if you drink that drink, what it's going to do is help your body absorb more of the food you just ate. And your small intestine will pick up the nutrients that you miss when your food doesn't digest all the way, and it ends up sitting in your large intestine, which is really unhealthy for all of us, especially for people that eat a lot of red meat or people consuming a lot of proteins. Right. That tends to bog down the body quite a bit. So for a half hour after that, if you let it do its job, it will help you absorb your food and clear out your large intestine so your GI system is functioning at its top capability. It also will impact your liver, and your pancreas will respond and send a natural bicarbonate into your stomach, and that's why you're not going to have that acidic feeling after as soon as you drink it, you're not going to feel anything acidic, and that's because your pancreas is responding immediately.
And because I lost my gallbladder many years ago,
Sensitive.
it was been very difficult for me to, and I had pancreatitis at one time, so it was always hard for me to digest certain things. And because my husband can't really eat red meat, it's changed my life in the sense of not eating a lot of red meat. But I noticed that when you do eat red meat, it's harder to digest, but since I started on the lemon shots, I don't have that problem anymore. And it does. It makes me sleep better at night. I noticed that first week that I was on the lemon shots for 3 times a day, I was sleeping better. And I thought, this is unusual, because I'm always up until 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. And now I do get tired, and I've been going to sleep a little earlier, which I'm really happy about. But you also do lots of different products, don't you?
Yes.
You started out with the lemon shots, and now your husband and you own another company too, right?
Yes, we do.
And what is that?
It's called Vision Quest, or VQ OrthoCare, and it's located in Irvine, California, and our manufacturing facility is in Vista, California.
Okay. So you've been part of that since 1988, am I correct?
Right. We started in 1988.
I remember that. That's good. So when did you decide to do these 2 different companies, the Integrated Healthcare Solutions and then Mrs. Pucker's Farm?
Wow, that's a lot. I left the large company, the parent company, to raise my children over the last 15 years.
Okay.
So when I came back, the industry has changed significantly. And I believe that wellness is becoming much more important to people than it was 15 years ago.
Wow.
So our integrated healthcare solution is really focusing on wellness and alternative medicine, both not just from a nutritional standpoint, but also for products that give you opportunities to maybe eliminate or push down the road any surgeries you might have, such as a total knee replacement. We have an FDA-approved product for that will allow you to not require a total knee replacement, and if used 2,250 hours will be equivalent to that surgery.
Wow.
Non-invasive, no drugs included. The key is you have to use it, and it's requiring 6 hours a day. But once you hit that number, your knee is going to be like a new knee.
Wow.
And it is FDA cleared.
And you do it through your doctor, though, right?
It is a prescription item, so we do need a physician's prescription, which a lot of doctors today are looking for alternatives with people's comorbidities, and younger people are having osteoarthritis of the knee. And you're too young to have a total knee replacement when you're 45 or 55. You're looking for those options. So yes, you have stem cell, you have PRP, but the Bionic Care unit is very, very effective and very cost effective. So a lot of doctors incorporate all the above.
Right.
We just came out with the hand unit.
Oh, that's what I'm really excited about.
Yes,
that's
it's
wonderful.
It's designed and approved, again, for osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and carpal tunnel. And all 3 of those are very widely spread through our country today.
That's true, and I've already had carpal tunnel surgery. This hand is okay, but I can tell that when I use, and I use my hands a lot because I do a lot of different things, and actually the wonderful thing is that if you can find something that can help your hand not have to go through that again, or because we become typing on our computers, typing on our cell phones, we're using our hands a lot, correct?
Oh, a lot.
And when you get arthritis in your hands, or anywhere, right, it can be so painful, especially if you have gout, which is a good part of that, and that can really cause you a lot of pain. So this unit does what?
The hand unit
Yes.
What it does is it'll send a electrical signal through the nervous system of your hand and stimulate the cartilage that is in your joints.
Okay.
And the cartilage does respond to a certain frequency at a certain level that will stimulate the processes required to bring that back to a healthy state. So we can reduce what we call cytokines to that area, which create a lot of inflammation.
Okay.
So both osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and carpal tunnel all have inflammatory base problems. So if we can remove the inflammation, we can remove a lot of pain and the stiffness associated to that.
Right.
Osteoarthritis, again, used for prolonged periods of time, you will see a significant change.
Wow.
On rheumatoid arthritis, it is a systemic problem, so what we can do for you is control your pain, increase your range of motion, reduce your inflammation, and possibly with your doctor's consent and working closely with the unit, reduce the amount of medication you need.
That's right.
Which brings us into our other product line.
Right, which is Urban Bio.
Yes, what we're finding is there's not one thing in today's world that fixes everything. I think it's a 3 or 4 prong approach. So the food you intake is significant to inflammatory based problems.
Right.
Proper exercise obviously is another key, and reducing your stress is a very big part of it. So we do have a product that we've launched called Urban Bio, and it is our base product, which is an organic lemon drink, and we have added 80 milligrams of what we call Nano Emulsified hemp oil. And what that really means is we've broken down a crystal isolate from a hemp marijuana plant that is THC free, but has high levels of CBD in it. And when we break it down into a molecular structure that your body can absorb, you're absorbing over 90% of what you're drinking, which is huge. So not only will it reach your blood through your mouth, but it'll also continue down your GI system. And your liver will break down some of that, but at the same time you'll be cleansing your liver, which also controls a lot of inflammation in your body.
Can you give your website where people can go and look at everything that you do? You have a lot of information on there, which I think is really important. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between hemp oil and marijuana.
Right.
And that's something that you really educate people on and the understanding of it.
Right, just a quick answer to that, and it is important. Industrial hemp has been grown for years in this country. It has never been a psychiatric or psychoactive plant. That wasn't its purpose. It still is not its purpose. It has extremely low levels of THC naturally. When we take our hemp, we take out all of that and we bring it down to only what a cannabinoid is called CBD. So there's no THC, it's not psychoactive, it does not require a prescription, and it's extremely healthy. It's your one-a-day vitamin.
And I've used it and I love it. It's really helped me in a lot of different ways. And I think that alternative health is really important to people today.
I think you need to be your own advocate today for your own health. And I think there are a lot of options that were never available before.
Great. We need to take a short break and we'll be right back after these important messages. Can you give us your website, please?
PuckerUrbanFarm.com. And that's with a P, Pucker, P-U-C-K-E-R, urbanfarm.com.
We'll be right back after these important messages. We're back with our wonderful guest, who is probably one of the most educated women I've ever met on the subjects that we're talking about today and the products that she's bringing to really help people really become healthier. And that's Dorian Knape, and she is the founder of Mrs. Pucker's Lemon Shots and Lemon Farm, Urban Bio. And we were talking about how Urban Bio can really help the system, and also new technology that your husband's orthopedic company has. Let's go back and talk about the website and where they can go to get the information.
Right. Our 2 units that I think the public really needs to be much more aware of is called our Bionic units. One is for the knee, and it's directly approved through the FDA for osteoarthritis, and also the hand unit, the Bionic hand. And both of those can be really researched at bioniccare.com, and that's bioniccare.com.
And you know, it's important to understand working with your doctor on anything, especially if you're on prescriptions, right? That you have to understand how certain things affect you.
Right.
Right. And a lot of times, there are herbs out there that you have to be careful with, right?
Yes,
am I right?
absolutely.
But I'm telling you, when I started drinking both of these products, I was so shocked. And what I think that I love the most is your skincare line. I love that. It's changed my skin. And I don't mind telling people I'm 74 and what it's done for me. And I now, if I don't put it on at night, I freak out. I mean, seriously. It is that good to my skin. And I've got a regimen now where I use it, and it's really improved my skin. And the gal that does my esthetician, she can't wait to try the products because she said, I just noticed that you look so much better. And I said, what's because of this? And I think that she understands it more than anybody, that you've got to put the right products on your skin to be able to keep your skin healthy and young looking. And I mean, I hope I look this good at 70 or 85 or 95, but I think it's the way you take care of your skin. I think it's the way not sitting out in the sun too long or doing certain things.
Of course.
That has a lot to do with it. So I wish they could find something for brand spots. That's the next thing you need to do, right? Great. So tell me, what are you doing in the future? Let's talk about your future with these companies. Talk about that, if you don't mind.
No, not at all. Pucker Urban Farm will continue to be our organic source for our lemons, and our Mrs. Pucker's lemon shots will continue to be one of the primary products there. It's so healthy for everyone. It's very alkalizing to the body, and it's just your one-a-day vitamin. So we're not going to change much there. What we have done is expand into urban bio, and by bringing in emulsified hemp oil at a nanotechnology, that means it's absorbed in the body. It can bypass the lipid layer of skin.
Right.
So we're referring to cellular changes, which is absolutely amazing. So the skincare product you referenced, the value to that is simply anti-aging. So when you place that on your skin, it's going to get past that resistance layer that we all have. It's going to get down to the cellular level and then start working back up. So after time, you're going to see a lot of changes. Soon you'll notice a tightening you'll feel in your skin, a brightness, more of a suppleness. You will start seeing those changes, and then as you continue, you will just maintain those changes.
I noticed that, and I'm not going to tell how old you are or young you are, but when you told me what your age was, I thought you were like 25 or 30.
Oh, come on.
No, I was serious.
No, I don't mind. I'm 60.
Yeah, and it doesn't look it, and you don't act it, and I think it has a lot to do with the care of your skin. It really does.
Oh, skincare
is really important.
Biggest part of your body, if you really think about it. It's a major part of who you are.
That's right.
It's living.
That's right. Do your children now use it?
My daughter does.
Your daughter does. Right. But, because people men shave every day. So we use Derma Blend or Derma, I can't think of it all of a sudden, where they actually scrape the dead cells off.
Dermabrasion.
Dermabrasion, right. And I have that done maybe 4 times, 5 times a year with my esthetician, and sometimes more. And it's really changed my skin, but I use, and I do micronutrient as well. So I think that if you take care of your skin, you will look healthy. And eating healthy helps too.
Oh,
right?
you have to eat healthy. You have to
And
eat
lemons
healthy.
are so good for you.
It's a natural cleanse.
It really is a natural cleanse, and I just think I tried doing that one day, or I took a lemon and I did the whole thing. This doesn't taste anything like hers at all. But I just wanted to see if it would grind everything up. It's got to be a major process.
It's a
isn't
major
it?
process.
So-
Our equipment is big enough to fit you in, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, they're industrial size blenders, and we go
Blenders
through
and
quite
stuff
a
like that.
process.
Is it fun to watch it?
It's been a labor of love, and it's been really interesting. Honestly, it really started because of my own family,
Really?
and then it just started, people started asking about it, and then asking why all of a sudden I looked better, because I was the one taking it all the time, and then, giving it to my two children and husband.
Right. And they look, well, your husband looks really young. I was, surprised when you told me, how old you were. Now, see, it could help my husband. It could make him look so much younger. I love it. I think that's a great idea. And it was so funny because one day he was having a real problem with his knee, and I used the Urban Bio on his knee. And he goes, "What was that?"
That is an outstanding product.
It is an outstanding product. And he said, "I can't even believe it. It doesn't even hurt anymore." And I said, "I know. I've used it."
We're very, very excited about that. And the reason we call it transdermal,
Right.
it's not a topical product. It's
No.
a transdermal product, meaning it's going to pass the lipid layer of your skin. It's going to generate circulation through your bloodstream. It also has arnica, which is a natural herb for inflammation and bruising. And it also has antifungal properties for anybody that's having skin irritations. It's very
Right.
effective for. It does have menthol, so when you first put it on, you're going to feel that menthol feeling, which will open up the pores and allow the transdermal cream to penetrate even faster.
Right.
It is equivalent to 1,120 milligrams of hemp oil, which is a very strong therapeutic dose, but it will work.
It does work. We have someone I've used it on myself, and we've used it on him. And actually, I was having another friend, and I said, "Let me come over and let me put it on you and see what happens." And I gave her a little bit of what I had left. And she was amazed. And I think that
Amazing.
you just have to open your mind to new alternatives in your life and to make it easier for you. And I am not a pill popper. I have never been. I'm so allergic to medicines that if I have to go to the hospital, they freak out because I break out. And so I have to use alternative products to be able to deal with pain or whatever. And so I can't take anything that they give me at the hospital. So that's the way it is. You have to deal with what you deal with, right?
Right, that's why our drink is, anybody suffering from inflammatory problems internally, our Urban Bio drink is absolutely amazing. What we suggest for people is that you drink one of our pucker shots, let's say in the morning to get your body moving, and then the Urban Bio in the evening will be very effective in sleeping, anxiety reduction, and including social anxiety or ADD, people that are just having a problem with mental clarity, stress, and then obviously any internal inflammation, which a lot of us happen to have.
Right, that's for sure. So tell me now on the other products that your other company has with the hand and the knee. We were talking on the radio one day about the knee product, and especially if you're older and you can't go through an operation.
Right.
So you wear this for like 6 hours, correct?
6 hours a day.
6 hours a day, and then you don't sleep with it at night.
You can.
Right? You can sleep with it
You
at
can
night.
sleep with it. It has a night wrap, and it's subthreshold, so you don't want to feel the unit.
Right.
You turn it on, and when you do feel it, you just turn it down.
Okay.
So you know it's working because you'll see it moving on
Okay.
the screen. You'll see something moving, but you won't
Okay.
feel it.
You won't feel it.
No, and you don't need to feel it because
That's
it's going to
important.
mimic the natural signal of a healthy knee.
Right.
And your extracellular matrix needs that signals for the proper ions to penetrate to feed what's in there, which we call the gag chain and collagen 2. And if
Okay.
that is healthy, your extracellular matrix is healthy,
Wow.
and your osteoarthritis becomes a non-issue.
That's right. And we need to help that. We really do.
There's
And
so
I-
many people today.
So many people that have it, it's unbelievable. Would you give your websites out again, please? Because
Right.
we've run out of time. We've got a couple minutes to wrap up. So tell me what you feel is your mission and what you want to do to help generations.
I think today you need to be your own advocate for your own health. You need to explore options. You need to evaluate your own age and comorbidities and make your right choices. Synthetic drugs are not always the answer, and today you have options. So please visit us at puckerurbanfarm.com. Look at Mrs. Pucker's lemon shots and Urban Bio. And for the people that are looking for alternatives to a knee surgery or hand, go to a different website, bionicare.com. Review it, call us, we'll be there to help or answer any questions, including if your physician would like to speak with us as well.
Thank you so much for joining me today on Kathryn Raaker's World
Thank you.
and Kathryn Raaker's Let's Just Talk. See you soon. Don't forget to go to our websites at Kathryn Raaker's World and let'sjusttalkradio.com.